All right, guys, what's up? It's the mic check. I'm Jack, and I'm here with Chiv. And today we have a special guest because we got a very special somebody here that literally took a stop on the radar, did all these big shows, and still managed to stop by the mic check, the up-and-coming mic check. I got to say thank you for popping out for real, Lackvill. And there's so much I want to talk to you about because I love the music. You're not even, this is the first guy we've had on here, not even in New York.
Yeah.
This is insane. So the number one podcast in New York has the number one rapper in Detroit.
Yes,
I got to
sir.
say.
Yes,
Although,
sir.
damn, that does hurt. I feel bad dissing Eminem, but I'll give it to you until Eminem comes on here.
Yeah, that worked for me.
That's a big compliment, especially for me. I do like Eminem a lot, so.
That worked.
Anyway, we're here with Lackvill. I got to say, I honestly, there's only been one thing on my mind right now this whole time, because you just told me 5 minutes ago that you rap, you mix, and you produce all like your songs. Is this like every song?
Yeah.
Every single song that's out.
Yeah, every single song I've ever made, I make the beat and
every song that's ever like. There's not every song. You
never
producer?
did a type beat on YouTube.
So there's a song called Block, and some other guy produced that. That's pretty much it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is insane talent, because we've literally spent, like I said, like every episode of podcast, we're saying you can't do everything. You got to spread it around.
Yeah.
But apparently it's not with you the case. Do you ever find...
Not Lackvill. Lackvill could do it all.
Yeah, literally. Do you ever find it's difficult to like juggle, like mixing, rapping, making the beats? Like how do you literally have time for literally all of that? Like without, okay, you're paying too much attention to making the beat. Now you're paying too much attention to this without perfectionism hitting you at all times.
Like, because that's the whole vibe of being an artist right now. It's just being as creative as possible. So the whole process of sitting down and doing everything myself makes me want to do it. Like I think honestly walking in a booth and letting somebody else do it is weird. Like I wouldn't want to do that. That takes away from the creative process of me even wanting to make the song. My creative process is like coming up with something in my mind and then putting it to life with whatever DAW, like FL or anything, honestly. BandLab, it don't matter. Like if I was using BandLab or Pro Tools, I would still want to sit there and make my own beat, mix my own vocals, and do everything the way I normally do it.
And how long have you been doing that for?
Probably like 3 years.
And what 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Time out. Are you saying 3 years of doing all three together and doing music? Or are you saying like you literally learned the...
No, doing all three. Like as soon as I rapped on my first beat, I started making my own beats.
Oh, okay. I was just about to ask you what came first. Was it the rapping, making the beats? So you rap first, and then you got into, okay, I want to start, also it's probably tough finding instrumentals to online to use with all these like licensing. So you're like, okay, let me make my own beats. And then from there, it's like you fell in love with producing as well.
Yeah.
So you think forever, like even if you're like, like no matter what, you could literally work with any producer in the world. You think you're gonna still just be producing your stuff, even if it's mixed with some other people. Eventually, you think you'll always have a hand in it?
Oh yeah, I think the one biggest thing stopping me from being famous is the fact that I'm limited the amount of sounds I can use to create my own beats and create my own anything, create my own any kind of music. Because right now I'm on like one shots, or I use FL stock sounds, or I'll just take a sample from something else. I'll take the stems out. But if I had access to like those OG synthesizers, the Rode, all of the fuzzy, what are they, animators?
Yeah.
Illuminators?
What is it?
The arpeggiator?
Yeah, those,
Yeah.
all of that. If I had access to an infinite amount of sounds, I'd do it every day. I'd lock myself in a room and just literally create music all day, every day. That's my biggest issue right now. I just want more sounds to make more beats with.
On that point, to be honest, and not even a question, but Arturia, I told you before, I was using it a lot. They have, it's a VST. Arturia is a company, they make synthesizers, but they have a VST that actually has presets for like all of their vintage.
That's fire.
Ones. It's my favorite plugin.
That sounds
Arturia
crazy.
X, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And it's a whole collection. And you could just pick one of the old ones. Like they have stuff they were using at Abbey Road, like stuff like that. And it's just, you could pick it.
That's fire.
It's awesome.
Are you not concerned about our sponsorships now? Like, what are you just throwing shout outs left and right here? What the fuck's going on here? No, shout out
to Arturia.
So you also said you mix it as well. So that's what I want to talk to you too. So when did you start mixing? Like, was this
From the very jump.
So when you started rapping?
Yeah.
Or okay.
From the very jump.
when did I'm sorry, when did you say was the first time you jumped on a beat? Was the first time you ever like started rapping?
Mm-hmm.
When was that? I said again.
3 years ago.
You first rapped 3 years ago?
Yeah. Like I used to play around with it before, but I would consider me actually rapping.
Oh, okay. But when did you start learning to mix? 3 years ago too?
Yeah.
So literally,
and producing in 3 years. So this is crazy.
That's why I don't mean to say this to make it seem like I'm not listening. I'm just baffled because that's such a short period of time.
He says it so humbly. That's what it is.
Yeah,
like he says it so like you don't meet people that learn that much, that make that quality music in 3 years very often.
Yeah, and it's pretty quick too. Like I don't spend a lot of time making these songs. Like I'll probably open up my MacBook right now, make a beat. Everyone who's with me right now, they see me. Like, I'll just open up my MacBook, make a beat, rap on it, and it's just like whatever after that. And what it is now is it's just not becoming whatever after that anymore. Like, it used to be just open up my MacBook, make a beat. Mixing my vocals is just normal. I just will mix my vocals. But now it's not whatever. Now it's every time I do that, a lot of people like it. And I got to keep doing it. And kind of also catering to what they like and producing better beats and going out of my way to actually try a little harder. But before, I just whipped up a beat, made a song, honestly.
And how do you like that pressure? Do you feel like that makes you better, or do you feel like it kind of turns you off to like, now it's more than just making art?
No, the pressure is cool because I like catering to what my fans like, and it's what I like. It becomes what I like as well. Like if I'm in the mood to, like, if I'm in this mood where I feel like I should be dropping something softer or chill. But my fans is like, man, you just helped me do a whole workout. Or, bro, your music is getting me through a tough time. It's getting me through a whole shift of work. Or it just motivates me to go harder. Just a lot of times I can sit around and just make whatever I feel like making. But once I know that I'm actually helping people or people who, because my fans make me money. Every time you listen to the songs, there's money being generated. So I like catering to the fans and the money. And sometimes that helps me become more creative. Because staying in my own creative space, it can get draining. Like, you ever just sit and try to create and you like all worn out. But when you actually have some sort of creative direction, it helps.
Yeah, I love the fact that you're talking like a grizzled vet and this is 3 years. What do you like? He's like, oh, you ever have those burnouts? Like, what are you talking about? Like last week when you started learning? Like, what the?
What I love about it is he's like the opposite of most of the people that we've talked to so far, because a lot of them, they get into this like cycle of perfectionism where they're like sticking to the same song for a long time because they want to fix like one or two things. But you're saying like, nah, I make it because I know what I want and I have this vision and it's done, and then I can move on to the next thing.
So my whole studio process at every studio that I go to, I was just in Florida. Shout out SGO Studios because they let me use their studio for free. Shout out SGO Kai because my whole studio process, first time meeting them, they let me in the studio and they had an engineer in there. And the engineer's like, yo, it's $20 an hour. I'll come, $40 an hour, I'll engineer you and shit. So I'm like, all right, bet. I figure he came with the studio. I literally give this man $40 and I'm like, yeah, you can just make your own beats and sit over there. I'm gonna just do my own thing over here. And then I ended up making Flexing All Summer in SGO's studios. It was just a quick 15 minutes. And now that song has 900,000 streams right now. And it's been like 2 months. So, but like that just goes along with what I said before. Like, to me, I'm just making the beat, throwing some vocals on there and moving on. In that same studio session, I was in there 2 hours. I made like 6 songs. I like the consistency of just keep going. Because you never know which one. I've never been in the studio and just sat and made one song for like a whole hour. I've never taken an hour to make a song. Like, that's crazy. To me, that's way too long.
And I feel like people might hear that and say, oh, you're putting no effort in. Like, I mean, dude, like I'm hearing it and it's like, I wouldn't have thought that. Like I said, I honestly I wouldn't have been surprised if you told me the opposite. Say, hey, I rap this, I send it to this team team sends it to this team sends it back to me, and then we have another group around or something like that. It's like, literally, this is all you. And I've said this on the podcast before. I love that when it's like, literally, you start with nothing and it's literally like all that, like that song, like I'm sure that like one of your favorite songs, literally, you made it, the beat, literally, it's your voice, it's you mixing it, all that is literally within. Like, if you weren't here, that would not be a thing. That's crazy.
Facts. Yeah, it's like a creative loop I'm in right now.
Yeah. And how do you feel about, I guess like, because, you definitely are getting a lot of traction. Like, let's not lie. Like, I said to Chiv like last week, I was like, I really wouldn't be surprised. I could definitely see like us looking back on this podcast and like it's like, yo, we had that guy on the podcast.
Yeah.
What the hell? Like this guy is
Yeah.
like, yo, like we could never get this guy ever.
Well, if it makes you
know?
feel any better, I don't plan on stopping. So
Yeah.
that's entirely possible. Anything is possible right now.
Yeah.
Because like I'm in a creative loop. I just make these beats, hop on them. I don't need to book studio time. I could do this shit in my car. I've made a song. I hooked my MacBook up in the audio interface to the fucking car jack and just recorded it in the car.
All real ones have done that.
Yes.
All real ones have done
definitely.
that. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, you have to at least use the car
Because
speakers.
it's the best place you have.
Yeah.
If nothing
It's
else.
where most people are going to listen to
Yeah.
whatever you
Yeah,
drop.
yeah.
So,
And if you got like headphones on and you're really like locked in, you just feel like, yo, I'm a G. Although actually you wouldn't have headphones on because why would you fucking have
Nah, 'cause
headphones
you have
on
the-
Facts.
using?
you need the headphones when
Well,
if
about
you're
the-
recording.
your
Yeah.
vocals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll switch back and forth between the car and the headphones. So I mean, but does you being big? I wanted to ask about you being big. Like, is there any like fears that you might have about getting bigger? You know, getting more popularity, getting more attention, and things like that. I mean, you're literally in New York City. You know, you're coming here doing all these like press. I mean, this is just the beginning. You were telling me you feel tired. Like this is gonna be nothing. You know, when you know they're calling you all for Fashion Week or for whatever award show. You got this award show. You got to be in I don't know where Beijing this weekend. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel? You know, is a part of you? You know, I'm sure obviously everybody wants to blow up, but is some of you kind of like reserved a bit? Like, oh, I'm kind of nervous though.
No. In the midst of the blow up, it's kind of I've unfortunately grown accustomed to it, and I'm working with it. But I'm not scared. If anything, right now, the most important thing to me right now that's blocking me from being scared is my eagerness to get my team in the same position. If I'm in this position where I can get, like, where I'm in a creative loop and it's just this easy for me to create viral videos, create good music, I want my team to be doing the same thing. The people I'm with right now, Scooter makes his own beats. Scooter will record his own vocals. He doesn't go to studios, upload the beat and raps on it, just like me. So I'm not scared. I'm actually eagerly trying to get the people around me to do the same, to be on the same type of vibe I'm on. Because if I can do it, they can do it too. So,
And that's incredible. Like to not just be selfish, think of yourself and your own dream, but to push everybody, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. And like I said, I mean, I was joking in the beginning, but also being serious. Like, seriously, a lot of people would say, look, I got on the radar, this and that. You know what? I don't have to show up. But you stuck to your commitment. You honestly cooperate every step of the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely think you're someone getting a lot of traction. Even now, like, I'm asking, like, are you nervous? I'm sure a lot of those things that have come with fame probably have happened already. Like, you've noticed some changes in your life.
a lot of weird shit.
Like what? Like, what weird stuff would you say?
I say, like, the weirdest thing that has come with this is the amount of people who just, like, randomly fucking hate me. Like,
What?
Yeah, like, niggas don't. You
Who
gotta
hate you? What the hell? What the
check
hell?
my comments, man. I'm telling you, like, my comments.
You got
are hell.
comments?
But I have
the hate comments.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I just made a song about it. Like, I just treat every moment like that as an opportunity to grow. Like, I don't fear nothing but God. And anytime I'm actually genuinely scared, I will pray. And I'm not scared no more. I'm gonna get right back to it. Like, but it's just odd seeing the amount of comment, because you gotta think, like, these are real people. Like, someone really just commented, "I hate you, nigga, I will kill you." Or you grew up in the suburbs, or like, "I would beat your ass. I know you're not about shit, you rap." So that's kind of crazy, because it's just random people. Like, you listen to my song and it just made you want to harm me. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Especially if you actually listen to his songs, man. You listen to his songs and you want to hurt. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
like, the vibe is
like
not
people
there.
listen
It's
to
not.
niggas listen to my song and be like, "You're not on shit. I will beat your ass."
Wow.
Like,
So they think like you're asking for it in a way.
Yeah. But it's cool. I'm with that shit. Whatever they on, I'm on. But at the end of the day, I do think it's crazy that someone can listen or watch something I do. And I'm not on social media like I will beat anybody's ass or anything. I'm not what's his name? Boom Gang. Like, I'm not doing shit like that. Like, I'm literally just making my music, making good content and producing it for people. But that's just the oddest thing about it, is just seeing the amount of people who genuinely will hate you just for trying.
Dude, haters come with it. Like,
Facts.
there are just, like, that just shows you're doing it right, getting haters, because, like, people would just hate like and come up with the crazy stuff. Like remember the hate comment that I got with that was like crazy. Like that hate comment. It was like it wasn't even like, oh, kill yourself. Like that's one thing, but it's like, bro, like you're calling me a bag of milk. It was like, yo, it was like a paragraph. Call me a bag of milk.
Yeah, it was like literally a paragraph. Like someone
what the fuck? Like
fuck that guy.
ripping into him.
But it's
saying,
like, yo, at the same time, but I honestly laugh because it's like, bro, anybody that's writing hate comments, seriously, like, get a life, bro.
Facts.
Like, get a life. Like, why am I going to get pissed? I could care less. Let them say what they say and let them say what they want about you.
The opposite of you commenting on my shit that I'm providing for the world to see is me just never doing it. And if you like that alternative, you're a bitch. Like, why would you rather me not try or rather me not produce something that someone else might like that you don't like? I don't know. That shit's just lame to me. And the cool thing about having haters is the lovers. Like, you got niggas who hate, you got people who hate it, but then you got people who will join my Instagram live and I'm wearing like these jorts and I get a comment like, I want to eat your jorts.
What the fuck?
Like overly love comments. Yeah. Like it's just as much love as hate. So,
but the love comments are actually, you're right. It's what makes it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like we get love comments. You know what I mean? We appreciate the love comments, and like it just makes you feel like, all right, we're going in the right direction. Like there's other people that see what you're seeing. You know, and it's not just hate. Like when you stop paying attention to hate, you see that there's a lot more normal people. Another thing is, sadly, a lot of people are silent. Like there's so much silent love. Like you really don't know. Like there's someone probably at home seriously thinking like, yo, this is like my favorite artist. Like anytime they drop, I'm gonna be on whatever they do, watch whatever podcast they do, and you don't even know them. They might not even comment.
Yeah, they don't comment.
You know, like most people don't comment.
It's a lot of people listen to the music just every day.
If you just look at the people that are listening to your music compared to the comments, it probably doesn't even match up. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
it doesn't match up.
I get more love than anything.
Yeah.
I absolutely appreciate anybody who's in my comments defending me from like anything. Because I see that all the time. People I don't even know.
Yeah,
like someone's like, this is ass. And then I get a comment like, kill yourself. This is an ass, nigga. Go listen to something else. Or like, I see people responding to the hate. So that's cool, you know, like, because I'm sure there's a lot of artists out there who always have to defend themselves. It's always cool seeing somebody I don't even know who's just liking my posts, defending me too. That's fire.
Who has that happened with? Like, has like you known somebody and been like, wow, they defended me, or they hate me?
Made in Toyo, bitch ass, the guy who made that Uber Everywhere song, he was like, he just said some like weird dumbass shit on Twitter. But then a bunch of niggas is like, shut the fuck up, kiss a dick, all kind of shit. Like, they got on his ass.
He was coming at you?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, he basically was like, I'm not gonna last long.
But you know what it is? It's because, like, I feel like that's just what it is. Like, that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's beef always, you know what I mean? And, like, people are gonna, like, when people are coming up, that's what blows them up.
I'm with it, though.
More.
Like, man, Toyo's like 5'6". He's a baby. Like, he's a baby man. So, you know.
Don't play around.
I ended up responding like, shut the fuck up. Made in Toyo, and he didn't say shit, so we cooling.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's gonna. Where is he from?
I don't even give a fuck. Like, fuck that guy. He's just so like, cause I feel like I genuinely am only on that kind of timing because out of all the shit you could have said, keep going. Like, you're a rapper who made it, so that means you went through the struggles of almost not making it and almost having a single flop and constantly working in the studio day and night to try to make it, and then you see me trying. And you don't have nothing good to say, but it's not gonna last long. Shut the fuck up, made in Toyo. You're a bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
that is crazy. Like you said, like every artist knows, yo, like they've been in that situation where it's like they need that opportunity. Yeah. And it's like not only are you not given the opportunity, you're like literally saying, nah, fuck
and you
that.
have the platform to be like, just keep going. Or like you could have DM me and be like, yo, this, like, I've seen this before. This, you're not gonna last long. Let me help you. Or all he could do is say, oh, this guy's not gonna last long.
That's stupid, man.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
I wanted to clarify, you're from Michigan, right? Near Detroit, you guys said, right? And I know it's not exactly Detroit. You're not exactly from Detroit, but I wanted to know, is there any, like, what Detroit rappers you look up to? You know, we mentioned Eminem before, you know. Sorry, Eminem, if you're watching, but you know what I'm saying?
You just love it.
I feel bad. I don't want to diss the guy, man. I don't want him to think I'm dissing him. No shade, you know, but look.
So my top 3 Michigan rappers right now would be I Love Mari, Lilo, and probably Babyface Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I actually ran into Babyface Ray before.
No way.
Yeah, like not even on no trying to. I'm literally shopping at like this really exquisite ass clothing place. My first time there. And I'm checking out and he's just fucking behind me. Like I hear his voice. I'm gonna be real. My heart sank. Like, cause I didn't even look him in the face for the first time ever in my life seeing him. I heard his voice. I'm like, yeah, that's him. So I turn around And he's right there. I was like, yo, I gotta get a picture with you, right? So I end up telling him like, yo, I just signed. Because that's all the conversation I had to offer. I was not about to be like, yo, I
It makes
love
sense.
you.
Yeah.
Nah. I just said I signed. And what got him to follow me back was I showed him my audio exhibit. So audio exhibit is this video on my page where I did a live performance. And he was like, oh, that's crazy. I'm about to go do one of them too. So I showed him mine. He said he fucked with it. I got to follow back.
Wow.
Yeah, all kind of crazy shit. It was crazy.
That is insane. So people from your own city, like,
Yeah.
or your own state, I should say,
Yeah.
like, are recognizing you.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
fire.
That is insane. And I mean, did he hear, like, what did he say about your music?
So we actually got a chance to conversate. He was like, yo, I fuck with TK. I feel like you kind of sound like him. Like, I'm going to fuck with you. I feel like this is different than what, I'm normally hearing out here. So that's why I ended up getting the follow back. We also talked about how, like, because I told him how much I signed for. And then I was like, it's crazy, bro, because this is the most money I ever had. And I feel like I still don't got no money. So how the fuck was I living before I had a lot of money?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was crazy. And he kind of just agreed. And that's how that went.
A lot more expenses too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, you're flying out here, you're more opportunities. Oh, let me go shop. You
Hell
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's like, but at the same time, like, look, like, that's also comes with the lifestyle. So enjoy
Take
it at
money
the
to make
same
money.
time. Though I did want to ask you, because you did say he compared you to TK. I know you said that you get a lot of like Comethozine comparisons. Does that like annoy you or frustrate you at all?
Nah, it doesn't annoy me or frustrate me because it's clear as day that I sound like them. But what I just expect people to understand is that I sound like a sound that was abandoned.
That's what I was gonna say before we started, but I didn't want to bring it up until we were recording. But that's how I feel. I was gonna say, TK don't even sound like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like you don't have, you know what I mean? Like I understand the comparison, but also like it's a sound that I kind of missed from 8 years
The
ago.
sound
You know
was
what I mean? That you don't hear
completely
anymore.
Abandoned, like an abandoned house with wood put up on the windows and it was just sitting there. So, and it wasn't until I actually started putting in that legwork, which was making the beats that sound like that. Not just my voice, not just my raps, but making the actual sounds that reminded people of that era of their life. And because I don't use any other people's beats. People send, and it's crazy because I get a lot of beats.
Yeah,
People send me beats.
I believe it.
A lot. I'm always posting on my story, send beats, send weird beats, but I can never find what I'm looking for. So, I'm just, I like to stick with this sound, and I don't think anybody can fuck with me, so I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, and he's right 1,000%. Like this is, and well, actually you originally brought it up, but it's an abandoned sound, and I think that is like I didn't think of that, but like when you said it, that exactly like it clicked with me. Yeah, exactly. Like it's even though it might sound familiar, it also is like I'm sure for a lot of people brings that nostalgia. I think attracts them to you, probably like listening and stuff like that. And it's like a new style. You know what I mean? And I also, like I said, I didn't say this on the podcast, but it was like when we were talking a little bit before. Like I feel like what I really like about the music is the personality being shown, which is something that you can't replicate. You know what I mean? Like you have bars where I'm laughing. I'm thinking like laughing like oh like very like there's imagery there like and I'm like laughing like oh like that's funny. And I think like that character that you bring too is something that can't be replaced.
Yeah, it absolutely cannot. I'm absolutely aware of the swag, the momentum, the aesthetic that I bring to the table. It's not just the music. If it was just the music, I wouldn't even be able to so confidently say that I'm just using an abandoned sound because that's some lame ass shit. You just rapping. But everything that comes with this whole era of rap that I'm trying to bring back is solidified. It's not no pretending, no short stops. Like everything is all the way there. I'm not doing no short stops for nobody. I'm not halfway in shit. So I really feel like that's the only reason I get the comments is because I'm putting this shit in people's faces. They have to see it. It's getting out there. It's quality. You're not seeing me pull my phone out to record a trailer and roll of wood and smoke weed and just, no, like I'm serving quality visuals to revive abandoned sound. So,
and your social media game, is insane. Like you just said.
I was going to
like,
say that too.
I was going to bring that up. It's literally like, most people just do the trailer. Nobody fucking wants to watch that. That's bullshit.
But that's not stopping these rappers from pulling out that iPhone and trying to promote their music.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And I feel like for you, like also like what I could tell is I feel like everything is very like calculated. Like you understand it's not like you got to have promotion behind it. You got to do this right. You know what I mean? You got to have your setup like, and even your mentality of, oh, let me just create, let me be active. You're so active.
Yeah.
That's so important, especially in this day and age of like social media is so fast. The internet is so fast. It's not like back in the day where, you know, we see Jay-Z, Nas have like a 7.5 year diss track battle. It's like, no, we live in an age where it's like Drake, Kendrick, they're dissing each other and that's going to be done in like, well, I know it's longer than a couple of days really, but that was the highlighted period. Yeah. And it's like, you have that now. So you need to be active. You need to be on the ball. And I see that from you.
Yeah.
And social media
and then
is
I try to make
important.
it look natural. Like I'm not trying too hard. I'm not posting a video every single day or multiple times a day. I'm just giving y'all what comes out naturally. I'm not forcing this shit at all.
Yeah. And that's what I think is what separates like non-talented, very talented is when you have that innately, you know what I mean? And you're able to build on that and like react good to that. And you seem super ready for, you know, the you know, what's to come, what fame's gonna come and stuff like that. And how I guess like how did you get into this like social media, this uploading these videos, you know, because I tell people, everybody that comes in, I actually tell them what you're doing. Like I do not you, what you're doing specifically, but they should do the same thing. Like get a guy, instead of paying for a music video, pay a guy, just film a bunch of shorts of you.
Oh man, you sound just like me when I'm talking to the homies. You can ask them right now.
No,
like,
look, and
no, he really says it to everyone who comes in.
I've been preaching this for weeks, and honestly,
it.
the podcast doesn't get it because we do this off camera, but literally every single guy, I'm preaching them, dude, this is the move. This is the way.
You don't need the full music video. Like do 20 shorts and put them out over time because that's what's going to do it for you.
I'm not going to get on here and give out my sauce because nobody gave it to me, but I will say that you guys are right. You know, that's how you do it. You got to do it the way you just explained.
Yeah. And there's probably a whole lot of secret sauce too, so we won't give too much away. But and that's just some Jack. I don't want to say Jack sauce. That's now we're getting to. Why is there like always a pause moment in every podcast
we do.
in here?
That's the plan though. That's how you do it. You want to do it like that. Hire a guy. Don't make a long music video. Make 20 little tiny videos.
Yeah, exactly.
What do people do all day, every day?
Yeah.
Scroll.
Exactly.
It's a fact.
If you think about it like this, you upload a song first in a month and you upload 30 shorts, your song's being promoted for a month.
Versus you uploading one music video.
And then posting the same music video.
So it's kind of like it's like if you didn't do the music video and you went with 30 Reels options, you got 30 music videos. 30 short music videos.
Exactly.
We're really giving away all the sauce.
Right. I kind of want to shut up.
We should shut up. We'll move on and talk about something else. But you guys can go figure it out.
Do with that information as you will.
We're all like on the same wavelength here. But I do want to ask you, you're in New York. We got to ask you about a New York icon, the Lady of Liberty herself, Ice Spice.
We're not talking about the Statue of Liberty.
No,
I thought you were going to say
I thought he was actually going to say
I wanted to just bring this up. This was some rap news I just heard. I literally just saw on my phone before we started filming, so I want to know if you guys have heard about this or had any context or whatever. But she's getting exposed for view botting. Are we seeing the downfall of Ice Spice?
Sheesh.
Are we seeing the downfall? Shiv, do you hear about this?
I don't know because she was just in a Spike Lee movie, but view botting has been an insane accusation recently. I mean, people have been throwing it at everybody, every which way, always. So I don't know. I mean, you never really know what's going on.
Yeah, apparently her music video was at like I don't know, like 300K, something like that, 400K, 500K, in like 7 hours, 7 million. 7 million? Come on. That's crazy.
To comment on that, like I don't know Ice Spice like that. And I don't really think she's that bad. But as far as views go, like the main reason that I do what I do right now and I'm gonna keep doing it until it stops is because I've never paid for promotion. Like even my homies, Mari tells me all the time, like, put some money on Instagram promotion, put some money on TikTok promotion. But I swear since the first video I ever uploaded 3 months ago on TikTok, my first time uploading on TikTok, one of my newer songs in the past 3 months, it did 1 million views. Naturally. I just woke up one day and I woke up the next day and it did 1 million views. And that is what created the creative loop that I'm in, the make the beat, make the song, get the camera, make a video. Because it is a naturally occurring thing where I will upload something and it will just naturally do the views. So if it is true that she view botting, that shit lame as hell, well, you need to cut that shit out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because it's nothing cooler than naturally seeing where you at. You don't even know where you naturally sitting at with people which makes me think you don't care about your people because you don't care to see how they reacting to your shit.
Are you saying that Ice Spice doesn't care for the craft of the music? Is that really what you're trying to tell us right now?
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, she don't care about the craft.
I mean,
if you
come on.
view botting, you don't care. Like, you just want clout. I'm doing this for the love of the game. Like, I make a song and I literally upload it. And if it doesn't get a lot of views, cool, we're not gonna make nothing like that. But if you constantly upload something and view buying, you don't even give a fuck what they like or not. You just want the views, the clout, the social media standard. Like, nah, I want naturally organic occurring followings.
Do you think, though, because people have been talking about view botting a lot, like Chiv said, do you think it's a case of, and I want to ask you too, Chiv, I want to know your thoughts, is it a case of like that there's no view botting and this is some huge conspiracy, or everybody's botting and everybody's fake? What do you think? Not you, but I mean, like, you know, Ice Spices, Drakes, Kendricks, the people that are being
labels
accused.
doing it.
Yeah, the
Because that
labels.
was a big thing, is that like UMG was being accused specifically of view botting. So it's like, is it the labels doing it, or is it like the artists?
I feel like I live in a new generation where you can literally tell who's getting natural views and who's not.
That's true.
And the people that are occurring natural views, to me, it's usually, like, to me, when I scroll and I see things that go viral, it's funny. It's either funny or it's not. It's something that made me stop and watch, or it's not. Like, you can tell when some shit is just so cliche. You really want to keep scrolling, honestly. So anything with a lot of views, that's just pathetic. But not pathetic. It could be really expensive to make. It could be good quality shit, but it's not nothing that, why am I watching this? Like, whatever. What are you talking about? Nothing. So to me, it's usually funny people. Like, and it's natural. Like, it's so natural. You know, people get on Instagram and just say dumb shit and do millions. You know, so I feel like it's definitely a pandemic of that. But I think it's really hard for the people who just trying too hard. Like, you can tell if it's too much being put into the shit and it has all these views. Yeah, like, that's cap. I feel like the people who are winning right now are the underground. The people who are actually trying, not the people who got the daddy's money or the label's money and just doing whatever the fuck.
You're saying because of love of the craft, like they win in that way. A lot of these label guys, let's be honest, there's a lot of, you know, play. There's a lot of, hey, let's circulate this beef. Let's get this beef going. And I'm not even talking about, by the way, I want to clarify, I'm not talking about Kendrick Drake, you know, because I think a lot of people will assume that. I actually don't know if that was fake, but I'm just saying there definitely is, though, like, come on. I mean, I don't want to, like, you know, like, I feel like Bia, you know, this whole Bia, Cardi B, the whole thing, I feel like, come on, they all got albums coming out at the same time. It feels very like, come on, we get it, you know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, I enjoy it. Like, I'm not trying to say I'm above it. Like, I do enjoy it and I do talk about it on the pod, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so I do like to talk shit, but you know, definitely is but music, it definitely loses the musical value. Yeah, definitely.
I feel like I am above it though. Like, I'm not even trying to be cocky, but I feel like the music that I represent is pain. Like, I don't know. I don't represent a kind of music that's coming from a lot of money. I don't represent music that's coming from not struggling. So a lot of times, a lot of the content and music videos that I see represent someone who's not struggling, someone who can make a song and have a marketing budget and do whatever the fuck they want. But I don't represent that. I love seeing underground or TikToks with not a lot of likes, not a lot of views, and it's extremely creative. Like, it's some new shit. Like, it's like, whoa, this is low-key creative. I see it all the time. It doesn't get a lot of views. It doesn't get a lot of attention. But, you know, everyone scrolls on TikToks and sees those videos that don't have a lot of views. Somebody's promoting their music, or somebody's on live trying to get people to suggest their music to them or pay for it. Like, that's the real... I represent the underground. That's why most of my songs are angry. I'm mad, nigga. Life is not sweet. I'm not coming from no sweet-ass life where everything is cool. And that's why sometimes the comments of comparisons can be annoying because, nigga, I'm just mad. Like, sometimes I'm just upset. Life is not all peaches and rainbows all the time, and that's why I make mad music. I scream on the beat. That doesn't make me take it. It doesn't make me Comethozine. It just makes me a mad young nigga in the studio making my own beats. Maybe the beats sound similar, maybe the voice. I can't change my voice either. So niggas want me to change my voice so bad. I even got a comment that said I dress like that nigga. I don't even know. Like, nah. I just represent an angry young nigga. And I feel like that's what I see a lot on TikTok. It's niggas it's people making music who have the ability to make their dreams come to life because they have money. And then there's people making music because they love it and they're trying to be as creative as possible to share it with the world. And I feel like you could tell the difference between the people who are making music for the fuck of it, for the money, for more attention, for more likes, and the people who are doing it for the genuine love of the game to move their mom out the hood because their mom stays in a fucked up house and they don't want to live in that neighborhood no more. So they're creative on TikTok, not getting a lot of views, constantly grinding. I feel like that's literally me. If you actually pay attention to the content that I'm pushing out, like I'm sitting here working. It might be a smile on my face, but the song is angry. I'm mad. I want more money. I need to fix my circumstances. Like I got shit going on in my life that needs to be fixed with money from music that I don't have yet. So I don't know. I just feel like it's a difference, a big difference between artists who really want it and artists who already got it and are view botting, don't give a fuck, are releasing content that little brain people are going to watch all day long, like music videos that have a huge marketing budget that are super colorful and shit like that.
For some people, it's natural. For other people, it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when we're talking about labels and doing it in a calculated way, that's never going to seem natural. And so that's why you see someone made a song in their car, right, with Cracked FL Studio, like you can tell because the only reason that they did it, the only reason that they put up with all these circumstances to do it is because they love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was not a convenient.
Nobody's
it's
doing
not convenient.
that for fun.
Exactly. It's not convenient to make music that way.
Nobody's going in there in a van to make music because it's too loud in their house and their parents don't want to hear them yelling or making beats. So they go in the car to make a song. Nobody's doing that for fucking fun, bro. But then you're competing with people who have a $500,000 in studio budget, who can go into any nice studio they want and then drop a song. And if it doesn't get a lot of views, put 7 million bots on it. Like it's just a real big difference in music right now. But my point in that is it's clear as day.
I think it's the constraints. It's not having everything at your fingertips is what makes you
it beautiful.
Exactly.
Makes
like
it beautiful.
That's how
makes
you
it
get
really,
to the
really
point.
nice. No cap.
Pressure makes diamonds.
And
facts.
That's what they say, right?
Diamonds.
That's a good quote. So
yeah. And I think I agree with Jack completely. Like your mindset, like your personality, like it is truly carved for this because you even to say that you're more excited to put other people on than you are scared of what's to come. Like that kind of confidence and talent, like that's the most successful people that you see every single time. Like, and that's the people who have the most longevity and are the happiest doing this for the longest because they have no anxiety or reservation about what they're doing at all. Like they completely and you have that, and that's a gift because
I appreciate that.
Like I said, a lot of people, and these are talented people that we had on, but when you're dialed into the perfectionism, it stops you from putting stuff out. So when you have that in your gut,
when you already have it, you should have an urgency to share it. Like if you got people in your corner that want the same thing as you, and you got it on lock, it's working. Every time you do it, it works. Help. It's no fun getting it alone when you got people who do the same thing as you trying to get the same thing and they ain't there yet.
So we made a point a little while ago about when you're not making it by yourself that like it's good to have other ears on it because when they give their opinion, you kind of get a more dialed in idea. And then you brought up earlier how you've actually been inspired by hearing people saying like, oh, this is the sound that I like this, I listen to this at the gym or this got me through it, shift to work. Like, do you think having those extra ears like helps you come out with a better product in the end?
The reason I have to say yes is because hadn't it been for them, I wouldn't have kept making that kind of music. So when I first dropped Artists, which was my breakout song of this year, it was a song that sounded wildly, apparently like Comethozine to other people. And once I started seeing people say like, wow, I missed this. You're bringing back an era of my life that I miss. COVID ruined this genre for me. I'm like, all right, bet. Like I used to fight it. I used to not want to sound like that, branch off. I had this whole year of not making music that sounded like that. And it was my lowest streams. But I'm not saying that it takes me making hard music to get streams, but I feel like it took me listening to my fans, people who actually care about me, people who actually go out of their way to listen. Considering what they think about my music is like the most important part of my process right now because their opinion matters. They're the people who are funding the whole studio, creative, anything, so I do feel like that helps. Taking consideration from my fans helps big time.
And well, not just even fans, but also like people around. Like, do you feel like having the help of people listening while like, you're in the studio, and how much does their feedback affect you? Or is it zero feedback?
Zero feedback.
Zero. So you don't even ask like, hey, maybe like, oh, like, does this ad-lib maybe sound good? Like this ad-lib, like it's not even that.
So the way I work with feedback is the song will be done and then I'll play it for you. and then I will ask multiple times, multiple people, is this a good song? But as far as sitting down and actually making something, that's all me. I don't really allow for anybody in my studio session to control my creative process. I feel like I got it on lock. I do everything myself. I make my beats. Like everyone I'm with right now was just with me in the studio. I just sat down, made a song. And it wasn't until I played it out loud that I started asking for opinions. Because the creative process of me making music, that's the art of it. That's the beauty of the whole flower. That's the whole flower. Now, after the flower is grown, I'm asking, y'all think this is a nice looking flower or not? Like, should I cut it down? Leave it. Don't show nobody it. But I'm going to plant the seed myself.
Yeah, I feel you, because you want to have like the painting painted out. You don't want to show, hey, there's a little piece here, and then a little piece here. You want it to, the full picture to be kind of there.
And what's cool, using that same analogy, what's cool is, like, if they don't like the painting, I would tear the whole painting down and make another one, make another one, make another one. Five paintings today. Now, which one do you like? And if you like this one, all right, we're going to make 10 more like this one. Now, which one do you like? And that's why I say I'm in a creative loop right now. Yeah.
Do you ever think, if you were faced with like maybe your fans, you were going down, this path of rapping and stuff, let's say maybe you wanted to change up your style. Maybe you wanted to go for more of like a, singing approach. I'm even if you're not have zero interest now, but I'm just saying something different. Do you feel like, how do you feel like you would handle that? Do you feel like you'd be constrained to your fans? Or do you think, you know what, like, because I'm asking this because I'm curious because of your music-driven mentality, do you feel like, no, I'm just going to go where the music takes me personally? Or do you feel like, because I've also heard you say things like, well, when my fans want a gym song, I'll give them a gym song. But how far does that actually go? Because what if you want to do something totally different?
So actually, the way that I explore the way my fans listen to me and what they like is I don't ask for opinions until the painting is done. So if I make a song that I like and I want to know if my fans like it, I don't go live and be like, yo, y'all listen to this. Tell me if you like it. I don't post snippets and be like, yo, y'all listen. I finished the whole shit. I'll make a song. I'll make a 4K reel. I'll put a lot of effort into editing it, letting people see my face, letting people get a whole aesthetic behind the video. It's a finished project. I'll upload it. And if it gets a lot of views, gets a lot of comments, gets a lot of feedback, good feedback, I'll keep going. That's how I read what my fans are thinking. So I do have a song where I was on auto-tune, and I made a song using auto-tune. It was a decent low song. I made the beat. I did a whole production in front of a Mercedes, posted it, and a lot of people like it. A lot of people was like, yo, you need to stay on this flow. I like this. So now I have an idea. Now this is what they like. There's an opportunity for this sound to be brought up, and people aren't going to be like, what the fuck? So the way I do that is I push the whole product out there. If it's experimental, it's a fully done, finished experiment that I want you to look at and give an opportunity to experience. And after that, I just base what I'm do next off of the feedback, I guess.
That's such an incredible way to balance it too.
Yeah, it's good for me because you never know when being experimental, if you're giving out if you're posting snippets, if you're posting clips, if you're going live and being like, y'all just listen to this, like some people are, but I get the opportunity to if the world likes it, the whole world is gonna let me know they like it. Or if 50,000 people like it, 50,000 people are going to give me their opinion. But the main point is I'm giving the opportunity for the whole world to tell me they like it. So, yeah.
And at the same time, you're also given the opportunity for you to do whatever you want creatively. Yeah. You're not restricted to like, oh, let me just make sure that they like this before I commit. Like, you're like, no, I'm going to make it. And then if they don't like it, that's fine. But at least I got to try it first.
Yeah, and at least I didn't have asked anything. At least I gave this my all and I know it didn't work. That's really nice to do right now using TikTok, because your videos have the possibility of the whole world seeing it and the whole world liking it, or it doesn't do good. Don't do that no more. Do something different. Doesn't mean it was bad. Just do something different. Try something else. But for me, everything I put out, they like. So I haven't had one video that I put out and they're like, nah, this shit ass.
Yeah. Well, you put a lot of effort into it. I think that's why.
I was going to say, the biggest thing is the effort and just the quality of it. Like you have to at least respect, at the very least, you have to respect that. I mean, we talked earlier, like people are going to hate, but, thinking, not being a hater, like you have to at least respect how much went into it. And then you could kind of like go from there, be like, do I like this more than the old stuff? Do I like it less? But like at the very least, you have to see him like, this is a high quality thing and it's complete and it's like fully out there. And
Agreed, big time.
Yeah, I feel like I look at the haters literally like not people, bro. Like they're just not real. Like, and sometimes I even think to myself, maybe that's not a great mentality to have, because how do you distinguish the haters versus the, constructive criticism of it? But it really is just like, dude, like I really feel like there's just like, you can't take any offense, as we were saying before, not to harp on it again, but it's like, you can't take offense to any of these people. Like, how could you hate on a video filmed like that?
Right.
There's no thought.
For
Like,
trying, that's exactly what he said.
You're
Like,
wrong.
just for trying.
When
How
was
You're
it
wrong.
not cool to try?
Yeah.
And then when was it not cool
Exactly.
to try it in 4K? This isn't a fucking thriller. You're not watching me smoke weed and rap a song. You're not watching me record something from my iPhone and dance around to the song. Like, you're getting quality content. You have the opportunity to share your thoughts. That's cool. Opinions matter. I'm open to hear, but just being like, this ass, terrible. Don't do it no more. Nah.
And it's just not true. Like, be constructive.
I'm not even saying that that's not true. I'm saying that I'm not gonna take that comment and stop. I'm just gonna start doing something different.
Why I'm saying it's not true isn't because I'm saying someone can't like the song.
Yeah.
Why I'm saying it's not true is like saying, for me, if I were to say something's ass, like it would really have to be like, bro, like that is ass. Like you literally didn't try. This is you shat on the microphone and sent it to me via wave.
Yeah.
Like that would literally be it.
Yeah.
So no, that's like, I feel like that's why I'm saying they're not telling the truth, because to say that's ass, come on, it's not ass. You could say it's not for me, I don't like it, but that's a very different thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do appreciate you coming on. As always, Chiv, you got the last question or no? Is there no question in the chamber?
I do.
Okay.
I have a question. Usually I always have the last question that I don't ask. So when you talk about bringing up the videos, right? Because we've been talking about it. You do that yourself too? You plan the videos and you get it and you edit that yourself too?
Everything that has my name in it, I usually do alone.
You edit the videos too. Yeah, he did say that and it didn't clock with me. You did
I
say
know.
that.
I edit the
I was
videos.
thinking about it earlier.
I shoot
I'm like,
the videos. It's in my hand. Like every video you watch of mine, it's in my hand. I'm looking at it like this. And my whole idea behind starting that was when people are scrolling, I want to be looking right at you. Like that's my whole idea of it. When I record my videos and I'm holding, you literally see me holding what I'm using to record. I'm looking, I just see me looking at you, looking at a million people. If a million people watch it, I'm looking dead at a million people. So yeah, I edit the videos, record the videos, color grade the videos, make the beats, engineer the vocals.
Anything else you do? Mop the floor too? Of
right.
Of the
Like,
studio?
you got a clothing line coming out? Or like,
I do have merch dropping.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You
check out
designed
the
it?
merch.
Yeah, I did design the merch.
Crazy.
And
It's
check
crazy.
out Lackvill. Check out him on all your music platforms. New song dropped last night.
New song
Last
dropped
night. Well, that's
October
enough.
17th. So in like an hour or two,
It'll be the, I don't want to be that guy. It'll be the previous night when they see
Facts.
this. So
Yeah. Facts. When
it's
this
already
comes out,
out.
it'll be
So go
out.
check it
Go
out.
check
Don't
it
waste
out.
any time. Thank you, Lackvill, for coming. And
anytime.
see ya in the next one. Best podcast in NYC. Come on.
Appreciate
All right,
y'all
that's
boys,
all right.
man.
No, I appreciate you, bro, for popping out, man.